Hello guys, welcome to Code Bandit. In this tutorial, we'll be studying how to implement services in Angular 2. And along with it, we'll be also having a look how to place GET request, how to use for loop and ng model. Let's have a steps how to implement the service. The first step is we'll be creating a simple service and then we'll be using these components to create the service. In app module, it is necessary to include these two modules, HTTP module and forms module. And after importing the service in app module, it is necessary to inject it. So guys, let us have a look that how we will be implementing the service in this project. Now, if you open a browser and if you open a demo service, there is a demo service already available on the internet for the developers to develop their service. So just type json placeholder and you will get this first link which says fake online REST API for developers. Now if you go down, just click on post. Now guys, as you can see that we have got this JSON output. So guys, we will be implementing a service which will place a GET request to get all this data and we will be displaying it on our browser. And now if you just place /1, it will give you the JSON output for ID 1. You can see user ID 1 and accordingly if you type other ID, it will give accordingly the output. So this is how we will be implementing today's service by taking this JSON placeholder as the demo. So let's start with the project. The project is already created. To have more information, please have a look at part 1 and part 5. So the first step is to start the command prompt so that it will keep our files continuously watching. So I'll just start the command prompt. I'll go to the root folder. This is our root project folder, Angular 2 Git demo. Now I'll start npm space start. Now we should get our home component. This component we are using as we have bootstrapped it. So this should be the output. The project is building and guys, we have got our output, hello Angular. So let's move towards creation of service. Now I'll close this folder, I'll minimize this folder and at this level, app level, we'll create a new folder which says as service. I'll create a new file in this folder, basic.service.ts. Okay, now the first and very important thing that is needed to do is include these three, import these three components, injectable HTTP. So let's import injectable from @angular/core and similarly just copy paste it as the syntax is same. Now here you need to write HTTP and again here simply write HTTP. So guys, that's done. And now the third part is import rxjs/add/operator/map. Now why this is necessary to import, we'll be studying it. Now first is to declare the injectable, and then we'll export our class. We'll declare our class export class basic service. This is the name of our class. Okay. Now let's declare the constructor where we'll inject the HTTP, which will be of type this one. So guys, the constructor is created successfully. Now let us write a function which will get all the post requests that we have seen previously on the JSON placeholder side. So let's write a function for it. Get post which will return this dot http dot get, and now here we should copy and paste the URL. So I'll open the browser, and now let's take the all post. The total posts that are available is 100 items. So these are all 100 JSON output. So we'll just copy this URL and it should be pasted here. Okay. And now if you remember, we have imported this thing. It is used to map to JSON output. So let us map it. Dot map. It says result equal to result dot JSON. I will format it. So this is the function that we have written to get all the posts. So guys, now let us write the second function which will fetch the JSON result as per the ID that is passed to it. So the name will be get post as per ID, and we'll write here a variable of type any. We'll open this and enter. We need to copy the same syntax which is written in above function, but here what you need to append is ID. So that's it guys, we have created our service. Now it is necessary to include it in app module. If you remember the slide, it is also necessary to include HTTP module and forms module. So let us do it. I'll copy the same syntax as it is similar. Just we have to write here HTTP. I'll copy the same again here, and we have to write here forms module. Forms module, and here forms. So you can see the red underline is gone. It means it is correct, and it has to be included in imports. HTTP module and forms module. Now it is necessary to import the service that we have created. So let's import the service. Import. Here you should write this class name, basic service. This name, just copy it, paste it here. From here should be the path. Now see, app module is present in app config, so it is necessary to go 2 step back and then in service folder. So let's go 2 step back. This is one second step, and then the folder is service, and then the name of component is basic.service. Basic.service. So if you see there is no red underline, it means that we have successfully imported. Now let us inject it in app module. I'll do comma, and now write here providers, and in square bracket just paste this basic service here. So we have imported HTTP module, forms module. We have also imported our service. We have injected it, Now this service, the functions will be accessible on all the components that are declared here. Okay, so right now we have only one component, so let us go there. And now similarly here we'll import the service. Import. Now if you see here, our home component is in this home folder, so we need to go 2 steps back and then basic.service. So again the name should be same. The service is imported successfully in home component. Now let us inject it into our class. So this is the so in this class we initialize the constructor, and here we'll inject the service. Private my service. This is the name of variable of type basic service. And we'll just declare the name and we'll write it in the constructor. So name of type string, okay, and then
is dot name equal to Angular service.
Now let us fetch the result from the service and display it in the console. So we'll do here in the constructor itself this dot my service dot. Now you can see that the methods are accessible. All the methods that are declared here, get post and get post as per id, are accessible here because we have declared this, we have injected this basic service variable. So we have to get all the posts, so get posts, and then it is necessary to subscribe to the result. So just press dot, you will get in the iterations subscribe, and then post equal to bracket open, and then I log console dot log us posts. It should be posts. Let us again move to the browser as it is reloading automatically. Now guys, you can see here that we have got the output. There are 100 objects starting from 0, and this is it. You can see guys that the output here is same to that of this one and this. So it means that our implementation is successful. Now let us display the output in the browser. So for this it is necessary to implement the template. Now let us move towards the implementation of template. I'll give a line break here. Then now if you have to write a continuous string, it is necessary to give this mark. So now we can press enter and it will be treated as a continuous string. So first we'll declare a div with some style.
Height will be 200 pixels and overflow will be auto. I close this div and now table.
Now as we are getting here the result, we have to assign it to the variable. So let us declare the variable, and for that variable, as it is a JSON array, so we have to apply for loop to the JSON array. So first of all, let us declare the variable. The variable name will be data and it will be of any type, and here we'll be assigning the value data equal to post. Again I'm making this mistake, it should be post, this variable, and yeah, it should be accessible as this dot data. Okay, so we have done it, and now we'll implement this object in a complete table as one table. So we have to apply for loop for the table. So Here I'll write star ng for equal to let item of. Now I need to write this variable data. You can copy and paste it. Now let us start with the implementation. tr td and one more td. So we will copy and paste this how many times? There are 4 in outputs in one JSON. So I'll copy it more 3 times. Copy, paste. And now the first element is ID. So here is the label ID, then is the user ID, and then comes title and then body. Okay, then comes title and then body. Now we have to actually write the value. So for this we have to write in expression. Now as we are iterating, and the iterating item will be this one, this variable item. So item dot, it should be equal to this id in small id. Again item dot user id. So user id is written as user and I capital. Okay, user I capital, d small, user id. Again I'll paste it here. Now title, how is the title written? Title is small title, and then again body is also small in small letters. So guys, we have implemented the table. Now let's see if we get output on the browser. We'll go here, and as you can see guys, we have got the output here in the form of table. So this one is the complete table, and as we have applied a for loop for the table, as you can see for loop is applied for the table, so the table will be repeating itself. As you can see, this is the first table, this is the second, then third table, fourth, fifth, and it goes on. So here we have used this function. We are getting all the post. Now let us implement an input where we will be taking input from the user. The ID will be input and it will get a specific post. So for this, as we have already imported forms module, so we can successfully use ng model. Now I'll just give a line break after this, and now we'll take input from the user. So let us declare a variable here, post ID of type string. Okay, and now we will append here the post ID with ng model. Ng model is equal to post ID. Name equal to post ID. Fine. And now here we will add button with title get post. Now we'll bind a click event to the button. So the event name will be click. This is the way we bind event in Angular, equal to get post bracket open close. Now let us write event for get post. So I'll copy this get post, and just below the constructor here is the function. Now this dot my service, as we have injected in the constructor, dot get post as per id, as it is already coming in the IntelliSense, and we have to pass the id. So the id is present in this dot post id. Now as we have already binded this to ng model, so whatever we enter in the input will be easily available in the post id. And again we need to subscribe it. So dot subscribe post equal to, for a time we'll just log it in the console, console.log post and a semicolon. So what this will do, we have to write input in this text input. When we'll click on this function will be triggered and ID will be passed, and it will only bring that specific JSON output. So let us see in the browser. I'll refresh it. If you guys see, we are not getting the input and a button. Let us see in the code. Okay, we have written here inside the division. What we need to do is write outside the division, because here it's overflow, so it is not available to us. Now I think it will be available. So here it is available. So let us enter 2 and I'll click on get post. This is the output. So guys, if you see, we are getting the output for ID 2. Here is the ID 2 and this is its output. Now as we are getting the output in console, so we have successfully implemented to get the JSON output by sending the ID. Now let us display the output in the HTML in the browser. So for this we will have to implement a template. I'll just place it properly. Now again, for this we have to implement a table, and this will be same. So as this template is copied here, now we need to change this item variable. We will declare a variable here, single post, sorry, the spelling is wrong, single post, which is of type any, and in the function I'll copy this, we'll assign it to single post. The output, the post output is assigned to single post. Okay, this is available by using this. Single post is accessible by using this. Fine. Now we will copy this single post in place of item. Output that we get in post is assigned to single post, and in this table single post.id, single post.user id, accordingly it will be available. So as we have written here single post.id, single post.user id, now it is necessary to initialize its element. So in the constructor, this dot single post equal to, here we'll initialize its element.
That is ID colon blank, user ID colon blank, title colon blank, and then body colon blank.
So we have initialized this. Now let us, so we have initialized this. Now let us have a look in the browser. Okay, we are getting the output. The first one is the 100 post, and this is our output. So let us write here some input. Suppose I enter 23. I'll click on get post and I get the output for 23. If I write 1, I'll get the output for 1. Guys, this is how we have implemented services in Angular. Hey guys, that's it for today. Please do not forget to subscribe the channel by pressing the red button down there. Keep enjoying, keep studying. Thank you.